Introduction to Programming Using Python Computer Language by Dr. Hamid Almantheri. Salam alaikum. This is Dr. Hamid Mohammed Almantheri. This topic would introduce you to the basics of Python programming. That includes variables, expressions, and statements. Variables store data values, allowing programs to manipulate and retrieve information efficiently. Expressions combine variables and constants to produce new values, while statements execute actions or commands. Understanding these concepts is crucial for writing effective code, as they form the foundation of programming logic and flow. Values are fundamental elements in programming, such as numbers, strings, and booleans. Examples include integers like 1, floating point numbers like 2.562, booleans like true, complex numbers like 3 plus 4j, and strings like hello world. Understanding these helps in manipulating data effectively. Python supports various data types, including integers, floats, and complex numbers. Integers are whole numbers without decimals. Floats are real numbers with decimals, and complex numbers have a real and imaginary part. Understanding these types is crucial for effective programming in Python. Python numbers include integers, floats, and complex numbers. Integers are whole numbers like 2 or -56. Floats have decimals, such as 3.5 or 5.6 times 10 to the -6th. Complex numbers, like 4 plus 5j, consist of a real part and an imaginary part. Each type serves distinct purposes in programming. Booleans in Python represent two values, true and false. These are crucial for control flow and decision-making in programming. Remember, the T in true and F in false must be uppercase. Booleans are often used in conditions and loops to determine the execution path of a program. Strings are sequences of characters, essentially words. They can be defined using single quotes, double quotes, or triple quotes. Single and double quotes preserve spaces and tabs, while triple quotes allow multi-line strings and free use of single and double quotes. Examples include hello, what's your name, and welcome to HCT. Escape sequences are crucial for handling special characters in strings. For instance, to include a single quote within a string, use a backslash, what's your name? Alternatively, use double quotes, what's your name? This ensures clarity in string definition, preventing confusion in Python about string boundaries. Escape sequences like \n and \t are essential in formatting strings. Inserts a new line as in welcome to on one line and HCT on the next. AT adds a tab space, demonstrated by today is Harti Monday, which spaces today is and Monday. A single backslash at the end of a line indicates the string continues on the next line without adding a new line. This is useful for breaking long strings across multiple lines for better readability without affecting the output format. The type function helps identify the data type of a value. For instance, hello world is a string, str, 17 is an integer, int, 8.5 is a float, and true is a boolean, bool. Values like 17 and 3.2, despite appearing numeric, are strings due to quotation marks. Variables are identifiers that refer to values, allowing you to store diverse data types. They are dynamic, meaning their values can change. In Python, you don't need to declare variables before using them. They are simply memory locations for storing information. This flexibility makes Python efficient for various programming tasks. Assignment statements create variables and assign values like message with a string and with an integer and pi with a float. Use print statements to display values such as printn showing 17. The type function reveals variable types, type message, returns ester, type n, returns int, and type pi returns float. Variable names in Python must start with a letter or underscore, followed by letters, digits, or underscores. They are case-sensitive, so my name and my name differ. Special symbols and spaces are prohibited. Keywords like int and from cannot be used as identifiers. Valid examples include I, name underscore 2 underscore 3, and max 1. Python reserves 35 keywords, such as and, del, from, none, and true. These keywords have special meanings and cannot be used as identifiers. They are essential for defining control flow, logic, and structure in Python programs. Understanding these keywords is crucial for writing effective and error-free code. Operators are symbols representing computations such as addition and multiplication. Operands are the values these operators act upon. For instance, in Python, the expression 2 plus 3 results in 5, and 3 times 5 yields 1515. These operations are fundamental in programming, enabling complex calculations and data manipulation. Python features several operator types. Arithmetic operators perform basic calculations like addition and multiplication. Assignment operators assign values to variables. Comparison operators evaluate relationships between values, such as equality or inequality. Logical operators combine conditional statements, enabling complex decision-making processes. Understanding these operators is crucial for effective programming. Arithmetic operators in Python include addition, subtraction, and multiplication. The plus sign adds numbers or concatenates strings like 3 plus 5 equals 8 or a plus b equals ab. The minus sign subtracts numbers such as 50 minus 24 equals 26. The asterisk multiplies numbers or repeats strings like 2 times 3 equals 6 or la times 3 equals la. Power calculates x raised to y like 3 by 4 equals 81. Our divide gives the quotient such as 13 divided by 3 resulting in 4.33. Our divide and floor rounds down, so 13 divided by 3 is 4. A percent modulo returns the remainder, for instance 13 modulo 3 is 1, 3 results in 1. Assignment operators are crucial in programming. The equals operator assigns values from the right to the left operand, like a equals 5. You can assign the same value to multiple variables, such as x equals y equals z equals 10. Multiple assignments allow different values to be assigned simultaneously. For example, x, y, z equals 10 high 3.5. Assignment operators like plus equals add the right operand to the left and assign the result back. For example, num plus equals 10 is equivalent to num equals num plus 10. Similarly, operators like minus equals, times equals, slash equals, double slash equals, percent equals, and double star equals perform the arithmetic operation first, then assign the result. For instance, num equals num times 2 is num equals num times 2. Comparison operators evaluate relationships between values, returning true or false. Less than checks if one value is less than another, while greater than checks if it's greater. Less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to determine if values are less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, respectively. For example, 3 is less than 5 is less than 7 evaluates to true, demonstrating chained comparisons. The equals operator checks if two objects are equal, while not equals checks if they are not. For instance, str equals str returns false. The not operator inverts a Boolean value. If x is true, not x returns false. These operators are essential for making precise comparisons in programming. Logical operators like and or are crucial in decision-making processes. And returns false if the first operand is false, utilizing short-circuit evaluation. Or returns true if the first operand is true. These operators require Boolean values to function correctly, otherwise they may return integers. An expression in Python combines values, variables, and operators like x plus 17. When entered in interactive mode, the interpreter evaluates and displays the result, such as 1 plus 1 yielding 2. Expressions are fundamental in programming, allowing dynamic calculations and data manipulation. A statement in Python is a code unit the interpreter can execute. We've encountered two types, expression statements like print and assignment statements. In interactive mode, statements execute sequentially, displaying results if applicable. For example, print1 followed by x equals 2 and print x outputs 1 and 2, while assignments themselves produce no output. When multiple operators are present, Python evaluates them based on precedence rules, following the parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, addition and subtraction acronym. Parentheses take priority, allowing control over evaluation order. For instance, 2 times open parenthesis 3 minus 1, close parenthesis results in 4. Parentheses also enhance readability, as seen in open parenthesis minute times 100 close parenthesis divided by 60. Without altering outcomes. Understanding the order of operations is crucial in programming. Python follows the PEMDAS rule: parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, addition and subtraction. Parentheses dictate the highest precedence, ensuring expressions within them are evaluated first. This allows for precise control over complex calculations, enhancing code readability and accuracy. Consider these examples. 2 to the power of 1 plus 1 equals 3, not 4, and 3 times 1 to the power of 3 equals 3, not 27. Similarly, 2 times 3 minus 1 results in 5, not 4, and 6 plus 4 divided by 2 is 8, not 5. Operators with the same precedence are evaluated left to right, so 5 minus 3 minus 1 equals 1, not 3, as 5 minus 3 is calculated first. Let's apply our understanding of order of operations with an exercise. Calculate the result of 4 plus 3 times 2 minus 1. Remember, multiplication takes precedence over addition and subtraction. Solve the multiplication first, then proceed with addition and subtraction from left to right. This practice reinforces the correct sequence of operations. Programs often need user interaction, achieved through the input and print functions. The input function syntax is variable equals input open parenthesis prompt close parenthesis, where prompt informs the user of required input. This prompt is optional, and the user's input is stored in the specified variable. The print function outputs data to the screen. Its syntax, print asterisk objects, allows multiple objects to be printed. For example, using name equals input, enter your name, followed by print hello plus name plus exclamation mark, results in the output. Enter your name, halal, and hello halal. In this program, we prompt the user for their name and age using the input function. The print function then outputs a personalized greeting, combining the name and age inputs. This demonstrates how multiple objects can be printed in a single statement, enhancing user interaction by providing a clear and friendly message. When adding numbers in Python, inputs are treated as strings by default. For example, entering 5 and 8.3 results in 58.3 due to string concatenation. To perform arithmetic, convert inputs to integers or floats using int or float functions. This ensures correct numerical addition. To ensure correct arithmetic operations, convert input strings to integers or floats. For integers, use int to convert inputs before addition. For floating point numbers, use float for accurate results. This approach prevents errors like concatenating strings instead of adding numbers, ensuring precise calculations. Formatted output enhances readability and efficiency. By using F strings, variables are embedded directly within curly braces. For example, print F, hello name exclamation mark, your age is age years, simplifies the process, making the code cleaner and more intuitive. This method is preferred for dynamic string construction in Python. 2. Print on the same line using multiple print statements. Use the end parameter. By default, print moves the cursor to the next line. To prevent this, set end equals space in the print function. This keeps the output on the same line, enhancing readability and formatting. Comments in Python, starting with the number sign symbol, are crucial for explaining code functionality. They clarify what the code does and, more importantly, why it does it. For instance, number sign compute the percentage of the hour that has elapsed helps others understand the purpose of the calculation. Comments are ignored by the interpreter. Create a Python program to convert weight from grams to kilograms and centigrams. Input the weight in grams, then calculate kilograms by dividing by 1,000 and centigrams by multiplying by 100. Display the results clearly to ensure users understand the conversions. Develop a Python program to function as a calculator. It should prompt the user for two numbers and perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Display the results of each operation clearly, ensuring the program handles division by 0 gracefully. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dr. Hamid Mohammed Almantheri.